I recently went on a 60-day social media cleanse, and it really changed my life for the better, and I'm here to tell you why I did it and how to do it. For those that don't know me, my name is Shaylin, and welcome back to my channel. As you can tell from the title of this video and the intro of this video, I'm going to give you 3 reasons on why you should delete your social media. I'm not going to chat much. I'm going to go ahead and get straight into the video. Now, when we talk about going ghost, I know a lot of people refer to going ghost as cutting off your friends, strictly focusing on you, not being on social, but there's a lot of inner work that goes in with going ghost. I recently went on a 60-day social media cleanse, and I wanted to give you all a background on why I started and what made me want to do it. In the beginning of December, I was kind of in a funk. It was the end of the year. I felt like I didn't really do a lot that I said I wanted to do this year. Even though I had a great 2024, I was just kind of feeling down. I kind of felt like I was just letting time go away. I just wasn't completing tasks off my to-do list. It was just a really lazy funk that I was in. I actually talked about this in a previous vlog, and I put the vlog here so you all can go watch it. That's kind of when I had my revelation that I needed to delete social media. But in a nutshell, I needed to delete social media because I needed to get things done, and I needed to see a shift and a change in my life. I just caught myself scrolling for hours, y'all. When I tell y'all scrolling from sun up to sundown, you don't realize how much you're scrolling until you get off of it. I was scrolling so much, y'all. It was literally crazy. Like, I would give myself hours to scroll. Like, I'll say, Jayla, you can scroll for an hour before you get in the shower. And it's just like, girl, I came to the conclusion that I had an addiction to social media. And a lot of people, when they say addiction, you kind of equate that to, oh, you are addicted to drugs, or oh, you're addicted to alcohol. No, like, I feel like in this generation, we are all addicted to our phones. We're all addicted to social media. If you really look up the definition of addiction, the definition of addiction is a compulsive, chronic, psychological, or physiological need for a habit-forming substance, behavior, or activity. And that activity could be scrolling on the internet, or always being online, or always trying to just be on social media somehow. So I came to the conclusion, and I think it was definitely direction from God, of course, that I had an addiction to social media. I realized the reason why I wasn't getting anything done is because of my addiction to social media. So that's kind of where my story started on me navigating away from Instagram, TikTok, and just all social medias. So that is why I am here today, and I'm so glad I made that decision because it literally changed my life for the better. And I know that's so dramatic to say, but when I give you all the 3 reasons on why you should delete your social media and the things that I've experienced, you will understand why I say it changed my life. And a lot of times you really won't fully understand how it changed my life until you experience it yourself and go down your own journey. So let's go ahead and get into the 3 reasons on why you should go ghost and delete your socials. Number 1, getting things done. You are not going to realize how many things you can get done in a day when you take away your social media and just strictly focus on your day-to-day and your day-to-day tasks. My first day off of socials, I got so much done. When I tell you, it was things that I was putting off for so long that I finally had time to do. If you go on your phone, you can see how long you are scrolling on certain applications. And if that's longer than 2 to 3 hours a day, that's a problem. Because you work 8 hours of the day. So you don't have that much time after work or before work to really get things done so you can really become the person you want to be. When you are scrolling on social media constantly, all the time, you literally are subtracting time away from your life. You don't know if you're going to wake up tomorrow. God continues to bless us with another 24 hours every single day. And what are you doing with those 24 hours? Are you truly living out your purpose in those 24 hours? Are you truly striving towards your purpose, or just striving down the path that God has for you? We literally do not have time to waste because tomorrow is not promised. So what can you get done today to help you become the best version of yourself? And scrolling on social media is not you becoming the best version of yourself. It's just simply not. It's literally taking away time from you, time from your purpose, time from your goals. For your first week of being off social media, create you a to-do list of things that you've been putting off, and just watch how those things just slowly check off your list because you have time to do it. Instead of getting off of work, sitting on your couch, and you're scrolling and scrolling, 2 hours have went by. You always wanted to become a business owner. You always wanted to start your own business. Instead of using those 2 hours to scroll on social media, you're using those 2 hours. You found a vendor for your business. You found a new business strategy. You found a new marketing plan for your business. You're on YouTube. You're searching different strategies and how to create a business website and all these things. You are literally getting things done and you're working towards your goals. Every single day you should be working towards your goals. Every single day you should be doing something that's working towards your goals. Scrolling on social media is not working towards your goals. It's 2025. And for the last 2 to 3 years, you've been telling yourself you are going to become the person that you want to be. You are going to conquer your goals this year. How do you expect to do that when half of your day is you scrolling on social media? Faith without work is dead. God is going to bless you. God has his promises for you, but you have to meet him halfway. God does not promote laziness. You have to meet him halfway. What is it you need to do to find your purpose? And if you found your purpose, what are the things that you need to do to take your purpose to the next level? And the only way you're going to do that is taking away your phone, your socials, and going goes, and strictly focusing on you and the goals and the path that God has set out for you. And that was just such a weight lifted off of my shoulders. I got so much done, y'all. I don't think y'all understand. I feel so much more accomplished. I feel like my days are not wasted. It's just a completely different feeling. And I want you all to experience that same feeling, that same joy, that same pride that I get when I'm crossing things off my to-do list. So let's go ahead and get into reason number 2. Comparison is the thief of joy. Scrolling on social media will have you comparing yourself to everybody. I don't know if you were like me. I was always that person where I'm like, I'm good. Like, I'm mentally here. I have great confidence. Like, I am not going to compare myself. Like, that's just not who I am. That's just no. And what I came to realize was the smallest thing can become comparison, and it will slowly diminish your self-confidence. And when I say that, I mean in the simple context of, let's say you are decorating your living room and you love it. It's perfect for you. It's so cozy. You done told your mom, your friends, and everybody about your newly decorated place. And then you go on social media and you see someone that recently decorated their place, and the thing that's toggling in your mind is, dang, I should have used those pillows. Oh, dang, I should have thought about that. Or dang, let me go on Amazon and get something like that because I think that will look better than what I already have. The smallest thing like that will start to get at every part of your life, whether it's your hair, your skin, your clothes, your outfit, your career. Being on social media, whether you're comparing yourself to someone that's in the same career field as you, or maybe you're a mom and you're comparing yourself to another mom who has the capability to do the things that you can't. Or maybe you're comparing yourself to another content creator. You're comparing yourself to the type of camera and footage and how theirs is so clear and yours isn't. They have 500 likes and you don't. Or just simply posting a picture on Instagram. You love the picture so much, you post it and you get way less likes and way less comments and shares that you're used to. So you delete it. I feel like social media has grown to a point where everybody is comparing themselves. Everybody is trying to level everyone up. Everybody's trying to be the best in everything. And sometimes that can be deteriorating to the soul. That can be deteriorating to the self-confidence that you have built for so long. And I'm a prime example of that. I feel like I'm in a place where I built my self-confidence. And with me being addicted to my socials, I've started to feel like my self-confidence was slowly diminishing. My self-identity was slowly becoming behind someone else's identity that I felt like was better, or where I quote unquote wanted to be. Now, there's no wrong in finding people on social media that are inspiration to you and your goals, or inspiration to the things that you do. There's nothing wrong with that, but you have to be careful not to idolize that and allow it to strip your self-confidence in yourself. So that's one thing that I learned along the way. After I deleted my social media, I started to become more myself again. I started to redefine what my identity was and not the identity I wanted to portray on the internet. I started to understand, what does Jalen like? Without any outside influence, what does Jalen like? Jalen likes this outfit, then this is the outfit we're going to go with. We're not going to pick an outfit, go on social media and say, I like the way she did it better, or let me change it because I'll probably get more likes if I do it this way, or like, this is trendy, so let me wear this even though I don't really like it like that, and I feel like it's going to get me more likes and more attention and more views. That is not okay, because you get in this cycle of losing yourself. You get in this cycle of losing your identity, and it's so easy to do on the internet. And comparing yourself is not the way to go. During this journey of getting off of social media and going ghost, you want to get to a place where you see yourself in the eyes of God. You see yourself as God sees you. God sees you as this beautiful, confident, just wonderful, nice human being that can strive to be the best that they can be. You need to view yourself the same, because God will not give you a task you can't handle, and God is not going to give you promises and take them away. So you want to see and view yourself in the eyes of God, that God views you. And when you're on this go ghost, no social media journey, you do so much self-work that when you get back on social media, you're not going to compare yourself anymore. It's just going to be a different feeling because you did so much self-work. So I'm saying that all to say that deleting your social media will definitely boost your self-confidence. It will take away that comparison feeling, or take away that feeling of you feeling like you're not good enough, or that you have to portray a certain image to be this certain person on the internet. I'm telling y'all, deleting social media changed my life, okay? And I'm just here to give y'all everything that I learned along the way. And I want to say comparison was probably number one for me. I just feel so more confident in myself. I feel so much more like me. I feel like my ideas, my creativity is truly me, and it's not inspired by anyone, because I had time to sit in my thoughts and figure out, what does Jalen want to do, and let's produce that without any outside influence, without any popular reels that you came across. Like, what does Jalen truly want to do without having outside opinions or thoughts in my head? This third one. All right. I don't even think people talk about this, but I'm gonna bring it up anyway. Saving money. Getting off social media will allow you to save money, y'all. I don't think y'all understand how much the internet consumes our minds and our pockets and the wallets. You'll see, especially TikTok shop, you'll see a planner that someone else is using, a cup, a straw. There's always a new bag. There's always a new jewelry store, a watch, a sweatsuit, something that you see someone else in and you're like, oh, bet I want that. And not that you want to wear it like that person is wearing it. You just simply like it, and you feel like you could style it this way, and you feel like this will be beneficial for your life. There's something wrong with that. But your pockets are hurting, sweetie. Your pockets are hurting. It's time to be de-influenced. Getting off social media, y'all, I spent no money. I didn't have the need or the desire to go shopping. I started wearing things that were already in my closet. I had no other outside influence that was telling me I needed to go shopping, that I needed a new outfit, or I seen this girl wear an outfit and she was so cute and I want to kind of recreate that for myself. No, I did not have to go through any of that, because I was in a space of, I have no contact with social media, the outside world. I don't know what's trending right now. I don't know what people are buying right now. I'm just in my inner self, and it's just like a different feeling. It brings back some type of creativity in your mind, instead of just being a follower and just wearing what everybody else is wearing. But this isn't really about clothes. It's just anything, like planners, cups, and straws. You didn't bought your 4th cup this year, and it's only February. because you seen this influencer have this cup, you done seen this girl have this cup, and now you done bought both cups, and now you got a cup cabinet full of cups. But all jokes aside, like, it's time to be de-influenced. Half the stuff that we buy from the internet we do not need. So I'm just saying that all to say, like, you'll save so much money, especially if you're on your budgeting journey. If you're trying to not buy stuff as much, you need to get off the internet. Social media, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, even Google, YouTube, all of that is curated for you to buy stuff. They put those ads out there on purpose. The ads that you see, it's not a coincidence. They have an algorithm set up to where they can see what you Googled last week. And so now on your social media, all you see is that same purse that you've been looking at, or the same company other purse that you've been looking at, and it keeps coming up on every sidebar, every commercial, every marketing, every social media platform you have. That same purse, it'll keep showing up until you buy it. It's all a mind thing. So if you want to be de-influenced, if you want to start taking more control over your money and where you spend it, get off the internet, because we are in an era of overconsumption. The only way you can stop yourself from overconsuming is getting off the internet. It's the only way. Getting off the internet and self-control. But we clearly don't have that right now. So let's get off the internet first, and then we can build that self-control. So when we do get back on the internet, the smallest little pin that an influencer is telling you that is so freaking cool won't influence you to go buy it. You can say, oh, that's cool, and keep scrolling. So saving money is definitely one of my favorite things that I learned on this no social media go ghost journey. It's just been very beneficial for my pockets. Let me just say that. I didn't include this as part of my 3 reasons, but I do want to leave you all with this. Getting off social media and going ghost also gave me a sense of peace of not knowing. And when I say a peace of not knowing, all these social media platforms going on and everything that's going on in the world and all the overconsumption of information, sometimes it gets so in your head where you're thinking about this, you're trying to save the world here, you're worrying about this cause, you're trying not to go to Target because of this cause, and all this stuff is overplaying in your head. And when that stuff is overplaying in your head, it's hard for you to really live your life because you're constantly thinking about this. You're constantly going down a rabbit hole on this conspiracy theory. When I got off the internet, I felt a heavy weight lifted off my shoulders. It was just like a sense of peace that came over me. And it's a peace that nothing else can really give you. When you're off of social media, some people don't want to get off because y'all have FOMO, which is the fear of missing out for those that do not know. But you're not missing out on anything. I would get on the phone with some of my friends and they would talk about some of the things that, the government is doing and that this is happening in this third world country and all this other stuff. And they're going on and on about how they feel about it and how they're hurt about it. And I have detached myself so much during that process of not being on social media that while they were thinking about that, I was thinking about my goals. I was thinking about myself. I was thinking about how I'm going to eat healthy, how I'm going to have a workout plan to get my body to where it needs to be. I was thinking about prayer and trying to get better in prayer. I was thinking about a reading plan. I was thinking about the next book that I'm reading. Those are the things that are going through my head versus what's happening in freaking across the world or what's happening in our government. And I'm not saying that you should be oblivious to these things and ignorant to these things, but we've been over consumed with these things for so long. It's okay to take a break from it. It's okay to detach yourself from that so you can have space in your brain for you. Where the world is not going to be saved in them 60 days that you are off the grid. When you get back on social media, them same problems that were there prior are going to be the same problems that are there before. You're not missing out on anything. So it's okay to live in the peace of not knowing. And that is something that I was so grateful for, because in that peace of not knowing, I felt like I built a better relationship with God, because my mind wasn't as consumed. I wasn't as worried as much. My anxiety was not high. Like, the peace is a different type of peace. And I'm telling y'all, it's probably a peace that you're craving that you didn't even know you needed. And I really want you all to experience the same type of peace I felt. Another thing that Going Ghost taught me was also self-control and self-awareness. You're not going to really understand and realize how much you're on the internet until you get off of it. Like I told y'all, I recently got back on the internet maybe like a week and a half ago. I probably scrolled for like 15-20 minutes. I was trying to see like what, Jackie Aina posted, what new stuff that my favorite, influencers or content creators posted, just doing that. And I caught myself, I'm like, oh, Jalen, we've been scrolling for too long, it's time to get off. I didn't have that self-awareness before. Before it was more of like, oh, I'm just scrolling until I get sleepy, or I'm bored, there's nothing to do, there's nothing to watch on Netflix, let's just scroll. Now I'm at a point where I can catch myself when I'm scrolling too much. So I feel like I broke the addiction, because I may scroll for 2.5 seconds and I'm like, I'm not interested in none of this, and I turn my phone off. Not literally, but I get off the app. So I feel like it teaches you a self-control and a self-awareness that you did not have before. And I'm just great. I'm like really appreciative of it. But go ghost. You're not going to miss out on anybody. Going ghost is the best thing that you can do for yourself right now, especially if you're in a journey of trying to find your purpose, trying to figure out what you want to do with your life. The best thing you can do is detach, go ghost, and truly just work on yourself. Do those things that you said you were going to do. Cross out those things that's been on your to-do list for years. Focus on you. Become the best version of yourself. The only way you're going to be able to do that is if you reunite your identity with yourself and not what's going on in the world or on the internet. Also, take this time to build your relationship with God. Your mind is going to be less consumed with the outside world. It's just a feeling that you're not going to experience until you actually do it. Like I told y'all, getting off social media and Going Ghost literally changed my life for the better. Don't worry about your friends. Don't worry about your family. Those that love you and truly care for you, they'll check on you. And I'm not saying Going Ghost means to not talk to your friends. No, I talk to my friends all the time. I just was not on social media. They were like, oh, did you see? Girl, no, I'm not on the internet. I'm not on the internet. That was my favorite line. I'm not on the internet. I'm off socials right now. Those that love you and genuinely care for you will understand, and they'll check on you. That's all that matters. Do this for you. I'm telling you, do it, whether you do it for 30 days, 60 days, 90 days, 6 months, whatever works for you. I'm telling you, this is something that's going to change your life for the better, and you will not regret it. I've been off of social media for 60 days, and I recently got back on maybe a week and a half ago, and I just feel so much better, and I'm not in a rush to get back on it as much as I was. I'm just at so much more peace. I'm more confident than I've ever been, and I'm at a place where I feel like I'm actually making strides towards the person I want to be and strides towards the goals that I have set out for myself. And it's just, I love it here. Okay, I love it here, and I want you to love it here too. If you click this video because you need a sign to get off of social media, this is your sign. I'm telling you, let's start right now. Let's start day one. If you have been off of social media, give some advice and some comments in the comment section below. I would love to hear your story. Share some tips for the newbies that are trying to get off as well. But thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you guys gained some value from this video. Like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.